cold. This sucks. I hate this time of year. What's going on, guys? We are on the site work job, working our way down to where the septic is located, or I should say the leach field. So the house is right on the other side of this red shed. Blinds have to come down and go to the leach field there. Tank's gonna pretty much go right where that on the other side of that red shed. It's a little bit of a slope here. It's gonna suck because everything we're trucking in is gonna have to be moved with skid steer down here. So gonna do some layout right now, and yeah, then we'll start moving machines down here and start digging. Alright guys, I don't know if you can see it on my phone right here, but this is our leach field right here. That little black and white is our perk test location. So, and then this is that tree right over there. So our field's gonna be going pretty much right here. Alright, so I got the leach field laid out. It's going all the way over there. I actually thought it was going to be more this way into the hill, but that's test pit 1 right there, where that flag is, and it's not even utilizing that, so I kind of offset it accordingly. But I did realize that my straw wall is off quite a bit. It's all the way down there in the woods, and the way they wanted it to is they wanted it to come right behind test pit 1, right behind this tree, and go up this way. So I'll have to reconfigure that. I got some extra. I'll probably just run this way and put right here while we're working. So yeah, that's my bad. guys, so we got this leach field dug out. Got our material baled over here for where it's gonna be humped a little bit, and then we'll kind of go around here a little bit in the front. But for right now, that's good. We're gonna call for our first inspection, and then we'll be back here bringing in sand. We're gonna run and do another job probably real quick while we wait for inspection. So not sure if I'll show you guys any of that. You might not. If not, you guys will be back here. If we do it, we will pick up with that either on the weekend or next week. So we got some stuff to do tomorrow. I'm not going to do any recording, just some test pit digging and some boring stuff. So not going to film any of that. But yeah, so like I said, we'll either be on this one or a new job next time you guys see me. So yeah, see you guys later. What's going on, guys? Coming at you quite a few days later here. It's been hectic here. I had since last clip, I had my bottom pit inspection by the engineer. Everything went good there. Just had to box out that leach field a little bit bigger. They wanted the 5 foot around on the edges that would have breakout. Even though the eljin doesn't require that anymore, these guys wanted it. So not on the back side, but basically on the sides would be above grade. So the length was 37. I think now it's 47 because we have 5 and 5 on either side, and then the width only had to do 5 foot on the one side. So it was 12, now it's 17. So got that done real quick. Wasn't an issue, and then we started hauling sand. That's not really going according to plan. We're having to drop it up here up top, and we thought we could get it down there. We tried making this corner, and as you can see on the branch, there's a little bit of a witness. Truck got in here, was getting pretty sideways and kind of sketchy, but they said if I can kind of push some more stuff towards that pine right there, we should be able to wean it in here. But I've just been trying to keep up with the trucks and I haven't had time to do it, so they're dropping them here. And unfortunately, we're having to track them all the way down here, down this little goat path. Looks like a motocross track right now, but yeah, all the way down here to the leach field, which is right over there. That is less than ideal, but it is what it is. We knew when we quoted this job we'd have to do that. So yeah, not really a lot of time here to like set the tripod and film and stuff. So I'm just gonna throw you guys in the cab on the suction cup mount, show you guys what's going on and get some action that way. So yeah, so we gotta keep with these trucks. We'll see you guys in a bit.
really wanna leave like that. I don't really wanna fight. Do you have that dream where teeth fall out? Do you have that dream and know why? Windows down, heart of ice. I don't really wanna leave like that's not right. I don't really wanna fight. I don't really wanna leave like that's not right. I don't really wanna fight. And it's been year after year, it's been moon after moon, and I could hope but
Last load. Go forward, go forward. I think he just bent his tailgate. Oh no. I think that tailgate got trapped in the sand and they sand poured against it and bent it. Let's see how it lands here. Or maybe not. It looks like it's going on correctly, so maybe not. What's going on, guys? So it's been a few days since I last filmed. Since that last clip or last video or however it's set up. It's Saturday. I'm gonna put a couple hours in this weekend. It's been a real unproductive week. A lot going on, and just moving all that sand kind of took a little longer than I thought. We weren't able to get the truck as close as we wanted to, and yeah, just one of those weeks. So I think I showed you guys last time, but we right in front of my pickup right there, the corner of the house was where we were dropping the sand, and then we were shuttling it all the way down the goat path here, down this way, and into the leach field, which is right over there behind the excavator. And we brought a lot of sand in. Probably, I think, was around 8 triaxle loads. I think it was around 200 tons. So as you can imagine, that took quite a while doing bucket by bucket with the skid steer. We were trying to get it to where my pickup is now and dump it here. That would have made it just a little bit closer, but the truck was sliding into the tree right there. Not this one, but this one right here, and just was on an angle and couldn't get around that corner of that house sharp enough. So unfortunately we had to skid steer it, but I kind of figured that would be the worst case scenario when I put in for the bid. So I bid as if I was going to do it this way, but then figured if I can get it any closer, it'd kind of be a little bit of a bonus. So unfortunately we had to go the long route, but it is what it is. Yeah, we got this whole area all tore up now, nice and ripped up, but whatever, it's all par for the course. Dropped a lot of sand on our road here too, which is all par for the course, you know, a little bit of waste, but whatever, it'll make it a little less bony, lots of rocks poking up and stuff. So but yeah, definitely glad I got all that sand in before this rain, because as you can see now, it's all mucky, and you know, even with the morning dew on this little goat path, it was tough and slick with the skid steer at times. So I shot elevations yesterday. It looks like we pretty much got the field at a rough elevation here, and we of course got a little bit extra sand in the back there. I think I was telling you guys last time, so I'm pretty sure I put it in the video, that we actually made it a little wider this way and this way. It's 10 feet longer this way overall and 5 feet width-wise wider. So, because we have to have our breakout around this one side in the front, that back's edge where the tree is, and then this side of the back, and then this side closest to us will just remain normal. That's what the breakout liner's for, but the engineer wanted extra protection for the breakout, just because we're so close to the river. River's right down there. I mean, if we're quiet for a second here, you probably can hear it too. It's going pretty hard right now. Yeah, that's the river, so we're really close to it. But so anyways, going to get the excavator warmed up here. It's not bad out. We've been lucky with warmer temps here, so trying to get it in while we can here. So we're going to get the excavator warmed up and then start putting our liner in this edge here, set our D-box, and then start building our field. And then, like we always do, go out with the liner as we build the field, and we'll end up over here, and we'll have to figure out a way to get the machine out of here at some point. It's going to be trapped. Hopefully we can maybe make a road this way, or I don't know, we'll figure it out. But so gonna get started here. Another thing too, while I'm thinking of it, for all you deer hunters out there, hopefully I still can see them here. Yeah, I can still see them. We got what appears to be a doe cutting into our sand right there. Probably going down to the river to get some, or coming up from the river, I should say, right? Yeah, coming up from the river. So it's going from this way up, I believe, the way these footprints look. Wait, no, it's gonna be coming to the river, so it'd be from up there to the river. So, well, I don't know, maybe deer hunters can correct me on that. I'm not too much of a deer hunter. I want to get into it, but don't really have the time. I used to hunt all the time, but I don't have the time anymore. But yeah, anyways, so there was some deer tracks there. Those were there yesterday. They were pretty fresh yesterday, so it was probably yesterday, not last night, but yesterday night, that they were down here, because I brought the sand in on Thursday, which would have been that night, and then yesterday morning I came in here, they were there. So they're only a few days old. I'm sure there's plenty of deer here with the woods and the river and everything. It's a nice spot here, definitely a nice piece of property. But alright, we're gonna get started here, and we'll be with you guys in a bit here. Come on, you motherfucker. Alright guys, so we got our first 5-foot stretch here, pretty much close. Same thing with that back edge right there. This is pretty close too. We are working on this little cutout right here is where our D-box is going to be. This is going to be the edge of it. This way it's going to be 8.5 from that edge to this, to the middle, and then 8.5 from that edge to the middle. Normally when I do D-boxes, I usually have had the tank in first, but we're doing this from the field to the tank, so no stones. I'm going to have to bring in bags of stone. So we're going to bring those in, get it to elevation, set our D-box, and then you guys know the rules. We'll leave it open, start setting up our line, make sure we're good, and then if we need to, we can shift this a little bit, and then once we start running our first run on either end here, we can backfill it. Normally we do the D-box on one end or the other on these eljin systems, but for some reason the engineer wants it in the middle, so we're gonna give it to him, so stay tuned. I feel like a homeowner. This bag was already ripped open. All right, guys, we're headed out of here a little bit early so we can have some of our weekend back here, but not too bad. We got the D-box set, and these are roughly set. We just got to kind of level them a little bit better, but they're at elevation. That D-box is at elevation. I actually had to scooch it this way because I realized when I did my measurements for my D-box, I was splitting the difference with the 5 feet, but I need to split the difference between the 12 feet of sand that we're going to have in here width-wise. So move that over, get the stone over, everything's good. So we'll just rake that up when once we get it set. We'll run our lines out, and then that way we can move a little bit more and square it up. But it's looking good so far. We actually have a little bit more than 5 feet on this side, which I'm not sure how that happened. Just probably the way the trench was cut. It's probably cut like this, so the top part is a little bit wider than the bottom. Especially with all these roots in here, it's hard to measure because all the roots here. But so we're like 8 feet, which is good. So I bought myself a little bit more on this edge. I went 2 instead of 1, so I doubled it just to get off that edge a little bit more. And then 4 feet between these two, and then center to center is 7 feet. So that's going to be what we're going to run with. Like I say, Monday we'll level these, we'll run our lines out, and then make sure we're where we want to be. We can make adjustments, and then it'll be rip and roll time. So we're out of here. Be back here Monday. Have a good weekend, guys, and yeah, see you guys again Monday. What's going on, guys? Coming at you. Oh shit, this battery's almost dead. Coming at you in the afternoon here. We got our modules level at the elevation we're supposed to be, with our lines coming out. So we got this set. We got a laser set. We're just going to start getting the sand back, raking it, setting them. Pretty much at the point now we can rip and roll. So yeah. Get to that, be you guys in a second here. What's going on, guys? So I didn't do too much filming today after the intro. I don't think I did any filming at all, honestly. It was just a really frustrating day trying to even get to this point here with just the way these modules are and the D-box and everything. Just a lot of kind of back and forth, and you know, putting things down, pulling them back up, picking this up, picking that up, trying to level this, level that. It was very uneventful today, so but we got a good pace now. That's kind of how these eljins go, is like the first day, day and a half, it's kind of awkward trying to set everything up and giving the right elevation and kind of giving and taking a little bit here and there. And then once you're set up and running, you can just kind of copy and paste, for lack of better terms, and just set your elevation to your sand, and you can kind of eyeball it, get it close, rake it, and rip and roll. So hopefully we're pretty much at that rip and roll phase. We got our 4th one set, but not elevation, but we got 3 that are pretty much permanent. They're not perfect, but they're in. You can see a little bit of a gap underneath that one, but what's going on, you guys? It's the next day from the last clip here. Got a little bit of progress this morning on these eljins. Spent part of the morning playing with my drone, but that didn't go so well. I was flying it actually right here, right between this little tree right here and the boom. And I had it kind of like right where the boom is, and I was barely hovering. Like I was probably like right there on the boom, right to the top of the cylinder on the bucket here. So I don't know, 5 to 8 feet. I think I got a little too close to the boom because it kind of drifts a little bit. I think it kind of drifted just a little bit. I was kind of going forward with it, but I think it kind of drifted just a little bit into the boom, and it went grrr. And then anytime, if you guys know drones, when you hit like a branch or something and the propellers get stuck in it, it just kind of like takes off, like it just revs up. So I touched the boom and went and then just kind of went that way into the woods and like tumbleweeded, like literally did one of these, like ragdolled back that way into the woods and crashed. And it's pretty messed up. So like beyond flyable, like there's wires hanging out of it. One of the casings on the side of the motor, on one of the little electric motors, came off. The camera's all screwed up. Where the battery sits is all jacked up. It was a hard freaking little hit for that thing. But the good thing is I got the Assuron insurance, so I'm hoping that I could file a claim with them and get a new one. Glad I paid for it, for sure. I was hoping they'll fight me on it, but well worth the investment. I'm not usually the guy to kind of get insurance and stuff like that, but I think that was a good call doing that. So definitely recommend, if you guys get a drone, get the insurance. Well worth the money, hopefully. Hopefully I'm not speaking too soon here, but I did get some good shots with it before it went down, so I will include them in this video. Probably the end of this video, or maybe I included them already, I don't know. Depends really how I feel like editing this video. But yeah, so enjoy that, or if you did see it already, hopefully you enjoyed it. But yeah, so we'll get this figured out. My insurance thing hasn't even shipped yet. I bought it late last week and already smashed it up. My second time using it. It took a pretty good hit out of that white, I think it was what, birch or pine or whatever that is, or birch, today, and it slammed, hit the ground. The carpenter said, oh yeah, that took a shot. I could hear it, and it was fine. I had to reorient it, and it did recalibrated itself. It was fine after that, and then right after that happened, it went into the tree. Maybe the reason why it did that was because it took that hit, but I mean, it definitely wasn't like, didn't like take over itself and do that, but it just totally just out of control. But anyways, we're gonna keep plugging away this eljin here, hopefully get these modules laid in there today, lay them all in here, and then run our pipe, our fabric, and yeah, we got some weather coming here, so try to get this leach field closed off sooner than later so we can topsoil it and stuff and get the tank in. So yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit here. No. These fucking things drive me nuts. Oh my God. Hello? Oh my God. That is one whole install of one module. What a pain in the ass, huh? Alright guys, so I had to take up a bunch of these and reset them. I'm probably going to do part of that side tomorrow, but this wasn't quite the way I wanted it to be, so I ripped them out, got them. This side is all set, so not a lot of progress today. A lot of kind of same as yesterday, doing the same thing over and over, but it is what it is. The pain in the ass part is you get your sand level, but there's always like a little hump or something in your sand isn't like quite level, and you don't really know until you put the module down, put a level on it, and start shooting elevations on it. Then you have to re-pick it up, find out where the high spot is. It's just a lot of back and forth. It's almost like laying a paver patio. Kind of a lot of, at least that's solid stone. These are modules that are plastic and fabric, so they move, you know, they contour with what's there, which is fine, but when you're trying to lay them level and at elevation, they can be a pain in the ass. So anyways, yeah, we're getting there, slowly but surely. We got 3 more rows to do, 2, 2, and 2, so hopefully we'll finish that tomorrow. I let the inspector know, or the engineer know, that I'll be ready for inspection at some point. And they're not going to come out here until next week, Wednesday of next week, which really sucks, but it is what it is. So onwards and upwards. But yeah, we have more work to do yet on this job. So I'm going to pull out a D-box out of my truck, because we're going to put 2 D-boxes here and head out of here. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.